She's speaking. Morning, everybody. Welcome to our morning note. It is Thursday, February 11th, 2021, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join me. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Having some issues with the OBS system today, so no webcam on. At least I can get the screen. So that's pretty much the most important thing. The last thing you want to see is my ugly mug. Who cares, right? Let's talk market, shall we? Dow futures up 69 points. NASDAQ futures up 70. S&P futures up 0.34% at 39.16. Russell 2000 futures are up 10 points, 22.91. Bitcoin futures hit a new all-time high. Spot Bitcoin hit a new all-time high as well. Bitcoin futures up 7.61%. Light sweet crude futures down 0.15% at 58.59 a barrel. Gold futures are up slightly, 18.43 an ounce. Silver futures up 0.40, 27.18 an ounce. Dollar yen 121.43, up 24 pips for my forex people. Dollar yen up 9 pips, 104.68. Dollar index is down 0.07% at 90.30, and the VIX is down 0.68% at 21.84. All right, let's talk and see what's moving. Let's move here into an investing.com's pre-market movers. Sundial Growers, SNDL up 26%, Naked Brand up 21%, Castor Maritime up 30. Again, some of the penny stock names that are moving. Let's take a look at the Dow. What's moving? Apple's up 0.21%. Disney reports after the bell down 0.40%. Microsoft up 0.41%. Intel is up as well. Boeing green. Let's see in the S&P. Tesla up 0.69%. There was a report that Elon's brother, who's a board member, sold some shares. Twitter's down 0.60 after big pop yesterday after their earnings. General Motors is down 1.82%. American Airlines slightly red. AMD nearly up 1%. We do have calls for this week. Micron up 1.40%. So basically, Nvidia's up 1.30%. The semiconductor stocks are up, which is nice to see because I do own AMD and Nvidia stock as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. If I can bring this chart up, you can see tapped all-time highs, which was right around 48,395. There was some news that Uber is going to also adopt or looking into cryptocurrency or Bitcoin as well for their balance sheet and to accept it. Bank of New York Mellon, BNY, or Bank of New York Mellon, I don't think that's the BNY is their name, but that's not their ticker. I think their ticker's BY or something like that. And they stated that they're going to also be taking in Bitcoin as well and offering cryptocurrencies and treating them like any other asset. If that's not a way of acceptance, I don't know what is. So again, we've been saying stay bullish on Bitcoin, and we expect it to continue to run. I remember I stated that I was gonna sell at 50,000 a coin, my one Bitcoin. I changed that to 75,000. Looks like more than likely we're probably gonna hit that by the end of the year, which is very nice. So good morning, everybody. Jeff's asking about Netflix calls. I did see some unusual options activity as well on Netflix on a very expensive premium. I believe, let me go and bring it up here. I believe it was for June. Just go and bring up exactly where I wrote it down. It was on our Discord channel. Of course, this thing doesn't want to load. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, let's see if I can bring this up under unusual options activity in our channel. I posted that June 18 575 calls had a premium of 51.50, but the volume is 24.59. For that kind of cost on Netflix, you really don't see it. The 570 strike has 4,165 volume. So again, I couldn't recommend that because it's so darn expensive for Netflix. But again, yeah, it was getting some action. Obviously, QQQ going up. We also played an unusual options activity on the 335 calls on yesterday's movement. So nice gain. We should be able to get that in the morning. Also have CGC calls. It just broke down the 50-day moving average. Again, I'm going to play here the 45.82 level. We should reverse back up. I don't see any news on why CGC and Tilray are down. Again, they moved up so quickly. So again, let's see what we get at the open. Not all cannabis stocks are down. THCX was up pre-market. Let me take a look at it now. Yeah, it's kind of pulling back a little bit. So I'm looking back for a pullback at 23.23 so I can go ahead and add some more THCX, one of our top 10 of 2021. SNDL, everyone's been talking about it. You could see it popped to 487. Now it's at 360. It's a penny stock, so again, you got to be careful with these kind of names. With Netflix, again, that'd be the only premium I liked. If it breaks 569.87, then you can target probably some 595 calls or 600. Just really depends on the volume. That's really the case. Keep in mind tomorrow, next week, excuse me, Monday, the markets are closed. So you need to keep an eye on that. You lose 1 day of that. Hey boss, NVIDIA breaking 600 call levels, please. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. Yeah, it looks like 600. You're already at all-time highs, so it really just depends on the volume, maybe 620s or something. Zynga gains 5% on record sales. Firms raise price targets, best-in-class execution for Zynga. Let's look at Square. Square's on the move too. I have an alert at 263.73. If we break that, we can probably start taking a look at some 270 calls. MVIS, I don't know what MVIS is. Microvision, I believe that's the one that owns Bitcoin. They're looking pretty solid. Again, you can see a little bit of a drop off here. Maybe you could retest the 50-day moving average. The breakout level is 14.87. If you get to 15.67, maybe you can start taking a look at maybe buying some shares. If not, looking for some call options if it does bounce back off the 50-day moving average of 15.67. Have you seen that huge Tesla picked up some at 805? Should I be worried? Well, I don't have any call options on Tesla, but I went ahead and bought some shares yesterday on dip at 811. So again, I'm pretty slightly red on it, but I just added a couple of shares, nothing crazy. Again, Tesla's very difficult to get some really good pricing on since it's very volatile. But again, I wanted to buy some extra shares. So if you do have some puts, I mean, if it holds above, if it breaks below 800, that'd be a really good sign. Then you can probably target 782. Thoughts on Palantir? I have 37 calls for Friday. Palantir right now, it's green pre-market. It definitely needs to break right here at 37. So you're basically playing the 50-day. You probably have some time there. You can probably catch that. I really wouldn't worry about it right now. Thoughts on Beyond calls? Beyond is extremely expensive. Keep in mind, all you're seeing is some sideways action. Nothing to play there until you break 179.08. So I would just wait on that. That's where we are today. But yeah, crypto is absolutely on fire, which is nice. So let's see if Bitcoin possibly breaks 50,000 this week. If it does, then you can start taking a look at Riot for over the weekend. Take a look at Riot at 42.34. If that breaks, possibly look at some calls for over the weekend. I played some over the weekend calls on the Riots and the Maras of the world. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So let's go ahead and place an alert on Mara right at 39.91. And maybe that's a possible weekend gap play. Those are always nice. AMD going to break out? Yeah, I mean, I have a 93 calls now. We hit as high as 93.47. If we break that again, we should be okay. But yeah, it looks like it's coming back up. On the hourly, looks very nice. Looks like it wants to target 95. Any agricultural stock play anticipating higher inflation? I mean, really, the best play for inflation is really copper. Copper has been going up too. Lumber prices are up too. But agricultural stocks, no, I don't have any on the top of my head at this very moment. So just retweeting information here as I get them, and we'll see how it goes today. Pretty quiet day so far with you guys. You're welcome. Game over for Tilray and SNDL. SNDL is green. I don't know about game over. they're up. And Tilray, I don't own Tilray. Tilray, we've seen this before. It really depends on you. If you're in profit and you want to take some, go for it. At the end of the day, I mean, that's all it is. THCX has both of them, and I don't mind. I hope we get a pullback so I could buy some more shares. Again, I like buying stocks on sale. I don't want to buy on the way up. So again, you get a nice pullback. It's a nice way to buy some shares. Again, if a stock goes down 10%, but you still believe in the space, you're really going to sell into weakness? No, you might want to buy into weakness. If anything, you want to sell into strength. People have it backwards, of course. But again, getting a little bit of a pullback. I mean, look how much it moved up in the last couple of days. It's absolutely. What else do you expect? But game over? No, I think that's just that's just being a little too exaggerative. Other than that, guys, I will take a look at Ride Mara for today and see if you can get that for next week. That's what I'm watching. I'm watching AMD as well, and let's see if we get that breakout level. CGC, of course, slight pullback, break at the 50. I have some calls for next week. Let's see if we can get a reversal here. All right, guys, we'll leave it there since not much questions today. Catch you guys tomorrow for the morning note, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to click the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, turn on notifications, subscribe to our channel, like our videos. Really do appreciate it as always. Catch you guys tomorrow, team.